So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go. Wow, wow, wow. Zach, come here, we're going to touch one for the autofocus. Good boy. Too many cushions? Is that better? Is that better? I feel like I should sit in the middle. Yeah. But you're going to make yourself feel comfy there now, aren't you? Yeah.
You ready to do a Q&A? Same. Hey guys, what is up? It is Laura and Zach, and we are here today to do a Q&A for you guys. So, I think it was maybe a week ago, I asked on our Instagram and basically said, we're doing a Q&A, you can ask whatever you like, and we might answer it for you in a video. So on that post, we got quite a lot of questions, a few different ranges of questions, which I was super stoked about because, I don't know, I just was, okay. So yeah, I decided that instead of my bedroom, it's quite an overcast day here in good old Aussie Australia, and so I thought I would sit us up on the couch and have Zach here, and we would answer some of your questions and just have a, just have a little chat. So that is what we're going to do. So in case you guys didn't know, it was my birthday about a week ago. I turned 18 years old, so I'm a legal adult in Australia. It means that I can, have a few alcoholic beverages if I wish to do, and basically I have a lot more responsibility in my life now, which isn't something which is very exciting, but at the same time it is. But for my birthday, I got absolutely spoilt. I got a new skateboard, I got all of this stuff, and one of the things that I got was this beautiful pillow here, which my best friend Shantae bought for me. She got it specially made by this lady, which lives in the same state as us. And it's just a picture of Zac and Lucy, one of the pictures that I took. It's on our blog page, and I just absolutely love it. I thought it was so cute and so sweet and so thoughtful of her, so thank you so much, Shantae. I love it so much it made an appearance in a video, and it sits on my bed, pride of place in good old memory of Lucy McGee, which we both miss dearly, but life must go on. Back to the Q&A. So, first question. I'm sorry, but I'm probably not going to pronounce the username that it's from because some usernames on Instagram are so hard to read. So I'll just read out the question. Maybe I'll if I'm smart enough, I'll insert the question here or something. How do you get a dog to stay focused and on the course? It depends what sort of dog you have. For Zach here, he is a massive foodie. He loves his food. He loves anything. He'll eat like carrots, green beans. He eats all of his veggies, which is so good. But for him, I found out what he absolutely loved, and that was food. But if your dog loves toys instead, maybe take their favourite toy onto the course because you know that they're going to focus on that. And just do little exercises and stuff with the thing that they love. They make the recognition that when they do the course properly and they focus, they get the reward of either their food or their treat or whatever it is they like. Okay, this is a good one. I was so excited to read this one to you guys. Do you have a funny story to tell us about agility? Something that has happened to you? Okay, here we go. So on Zach's and my first ever proper agility trial, I was so nervous. I'm not sure how he was. I think he was picking up on my nervous energy, but I was really freaking out about this first ever trial because it was serious shiz, you know what I mean? So I was so prepared. Zach was doing so well in training, and anyway, we got onto this course, which was just a little jumping course, which had jumps and tunnels, and that was it. It wasn't an agility run, it was a jumping test. And so Zach was doing so well around the course. He's doing everything perfectly. We have a clear round. We've got 3 jumps left, and he decides he needs to go to the toilet right before we finish. And I was like, oh my god, Zach. I was like, Zach, what are you doing? I was calling him, and then he does the little turnaround thing and decides that he needs to go for a poop, a jump before we finish. We were so close to getting a clear run, and then he decides he needs to go to the toilet. So in case you guys don't know, if your dog decides to go to the toilet while you're on the agility course, it is an instant disqualification. And for our first ever agility trial, that was absolutely devastating. But we had another 2, actually we had 1 or 2 other runs, tests to do after that, and he ended up getting clear rounds in both. So it was a good end to the day, a funny end to the day. But yeah, that was a funny day. And I remember at the time I was so devastated because I was maybe 13 or 14 at the time, and I was like, oh my god, I almost have this clear run, and then I go and get disqualified because my dog goes for a poop on the course. So yeah, that's probably the funniest story I can think of off the top of my head. It's definitely the one that sticks with me the most. What was your favourite thing about agility? What about least favourite? And love you guys so much. I love you guys too. Thank you for all of the support. Our favourite thing about agility, Zac, what would that be? Probably the community vibe, because everyone, well at my club anyway, everyone that did agility with us was so supportive and everyone's dogs were so nice. Zac got really well socialised with all these dogs. He got intelligence through learning this skill of agility. He became a really obedient dog. He was a dog like no one else's, and I loved that about him. The fact that everyone else's dog wasn't, not mundane, but they just did the average, whereas Zac went above the average because he was just such a superstar. So that's probably what I love most about agility. What I like least, what was my least favourite thing about it? I don't think I really have a least favourite thing. I mean, I did agility because I absolutely loved it, and because I loved it so much, I didn't see any negatives in it. So I guess now, looking back on it, least favourite thing is probably the trauma it has on your dog's joints, especially as they get older. So word of advice, if you have a young dog that's doing agility, make sure that you really take care of their joints. You don't push them too hard. You give them supplements if they need it, like glucosamine, chondroitin and fish oil to really support their joints. But yeah, apart from that, everything else about agility was absolutely the best thing ever, and I didn't really hate anything about it. There's a dog howling outside my house. What, mate? What was that, Zac? Did you hear someone? Did you hear someone? You're so cute. Okay, someone asks, have you ever wanted to give up on agility? Yes. Quite a few times in training, not Zac. Zac was pretty good because he really had a love for it. Like, he didn't just do it because of the food. At first he did, and then I think he really found a love for the sport and he really enjoyed it. And even now, if I take him to an agility course at our old club, he gets so excited and he does it just like he used to, maybe a little bit slower, but he still does it and he still has that love for it. But when I was training Lucy, I decided at one point in her life that I would train her for agility. I was like, why not? Second agility dog, it'll be great. So because she was a girl, she was a lot more stubborn. She didn't have the love for agility like Zac did. And quite a few times with her, I really wanted to give up on agility with her, but I never really got to that point until I realised that she wasn't enjoying it, and that's why I stopped doing agility with her, because she just didn't have the passion for it, and I could tell that she just hated it, whereas Zac loved it. So I was like, it's okay, she doesn't want to do it, just like a child. If your child doesn't want to do something, you know, you sort of say, oh, this is a good thing about it, and if they still don't want to do it, you just let it go. And that's what I did with Lucy, and she quite liked just watching from the sidelines, and that was fine by me as long as she was happy. This person has quite a few questions. The first one is, does Zac have any cute habits? Probably one of the cutest things he does is when you have food, say I'm sitting on the couch here and I have like food and I'm watching TV, he'll come and sit up next to me and just look at me with his big brown eyes and be like, I love you so much, Mum. Can I have a bit of food? That's literally his attitude. But if he's on the floor or something, he'll do this thing where he like begs and he sits on his bum and he just like sits like this and stares at you. It is so cute. What else does he do? He does so much cute stuff. Like, he'll just come and snuggle with you just because he feels like it, and that is just the cutest thing ever. I absolutely love him for that. He has lots of cute habits, but I can't think of very many at the moment. The second question they had was, how did you motivate your dogs on agility? Like I said earlier, I found what they really liked, like food or treats or praise, and I just worked with them on that until they really began to love the sport. So that's how I did that. Is there any other sport other than agility you tried to do with your dogs, like heel work to music, flyball or obedience? No. I knew from the beginning that Zac wouldn't be any good at flyball because he just doesn't have that build, and he doesn't really like toys. Like, the only toy he likes is his doggy, which is like this plush toy dog, which he absolutely rips to pieces. But he's not really keen on like tennis balls and stuff, so I knew no matter how hard I tried, he would never really get into that like he did agility. I guess he could have done heel alert to music if I really knew how to train him in that and stuff. That would have been really cool to do. But no, we never really tried to do anything else, just agility, and he did a bit of obedience. But Lucy was my main star in obedience and he was the agility one, so yeah. Will you ever get another dog? What is your dream dog and how many tricks does Zac know? So some exciting news, we are actually getting a puppy in about 3 weeks. We've already bought him, it's a little boy, it's a Westie, and he's being flown over from South Australia and he will be here sometime in early April, so expect to see some exciting Snapchats and stuff, but that's really exciting that we're getting another puppy. It took me so long to adjust to the idea because obviously losing Lucy was so big and unexpected, that for the longest time I was like, I don't ever want another dog. I'm just happy with Zac, and I don't think I'm ready to get another puppy. But then I warmed up to the idea and I saw that Zac was getting a little bit lonely without another companion here. Like obviously I can't always be there because I'm at uni and stuff. But yeah, so I'm really excited that he will be excited to have a little puppy, a little baby boy to keep him, you know, keep him going. So yeah, that's that. We're getting a puppy. Woo! And it's gonna be a little boy and we're not sure on a name yet. So any name ideas for a boy Westie puppy, leave them below. We quite like the names Alfie and Archie, but if you have any other ideas, comment them down below and I will let the folks know and we can brainstorm a name and we'll keep you posted. Honestly, if I were to have a dog, I just want a dog like Zac. Zac is my perfect dream dog, because he's just him. Just everything about him is just dream worthy. And how many tricks does Zac know? Sit, stay, heel, beg, roll over. 5. He knows 5 tricks. Not very many, but I mean he exceeded in another area apart from tricks and obedience. So yeah. What would you like your future to be? So I haven't actually told you guys this. I think I told you that I got into university. But I have been accepted into university to study chiropractic science. So I am going to be a doctor of chiropractic. How bloody exciting is that? I'm really excited. So basically, if you don't know what a chiropractor is, Google it because I can't explain it in so few words. Googling it is so much easier. And so basically, once I've finished my 5 years at university, there's a hair. Once I've finished my 5 years at university for studying chiropractic science, I will officially be a doctor of chiropractic, which means I'm qualified to go and, you know, maneuver and realign people's backs and their whole body to make their mobility better. But then my dream after that is to go and learn it on animals. So be an equine chiropractor, do it for dogs, pretty much any animal, because I feel like I would just enjoy that so much and it's such a niche market, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm really excited to do that as my future career because I feel like I'm just gonna love it. I just love it. So that is all of the questions for this Q&A. We probably won't do another Q&A for a while because I feel like Q&As are just that video you do when you don't have any other ideas. Like obviously I have ideas, don't get me wrong, but I just felt like I needed to have a little chat with you guys because I feel like we haven't had a chat in so long and I just really wanted to talk to you because I love you. But yes, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Yes, if you guys are worried about ever missing out on a Q&A, be sure to follow us on Instagram because that is the place where we ask you guys for questions. So always keep your eyes peeled for the letters Q&A on our Instagram. We'll probably end up just putting a little picture up and saying Q&A, so then you guys all know. But anyway, I'm rambling. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a little bit more about us and I hope that we answered your questions to the highest degree. I hope you enjoyed just having a casual little chat because I really enjoyed this. Just chilling on my couch with my dog and chatting with you guys because it is honestly so nice to just be able to connect with the viewers, which we never get to see but support us so much. So yeah, I love you guys. We love you guys. We'll keep you posted on everything that is happening in our lives because we have a hectic couple of weeks coming up. So they're very exciting and I can't wait. Be sure to follow us on our social media, so our blog, our Instagram, our Snapchat, and if you feel like it, our Twitter. We don't post on there very often, so I wouldn't really worry about that one. But yeah, blog, Instagram, Snapchat are the three main things where you will find us and be able to contact us. So check it out. And yeah, I think that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, how many times do you have to say it in an outro? And yeah, party on, Wayne's World. Bye. Say bye bye, Bye. Bye. Love you.